Last time on Delightful Travelers, we arrived in Thailand for the very first time. We started out in the massive city of Bangkok and then ate our weight in delicious Thai food. In this video, we're starting our new life in Thailand. We made our way down to the island of Phuket, where we'll be settling in for a while.
I'm Trevor, and this is Anna. In this series, we're finally experiencing one of our bucket list dreams, living in Thailand. Make sure to hit subscribe and click the like button so you don't miss a single video. A huge thanks to our channel members and patrons for making these videos possible. Welcome to our new home.
I'm on my way now. I'm on my way now. I'm on my way now.
Well, you can probably tell by the title of the video and the setting that you're looking at right now, we are no longer in Bangkok. We chose to come down to the beach area in Phuket.
Specifically, we are in a town called Rawai. So lovely here. We're gonna be here for a while actually. We rented an apartment, gonna try living for a little while. So for those of you that are watching for the first time and are new to the channel, what we're trying to do right now is to slow travel and try living in different places. Basically, our home is on the road. We don't really have a home. We are from Canada. What we're trying to do is maybe find places that we really, really love that eventually, maybe if we want to really slow down, we'll live in for a longer term. But right now, we're living about a month or two in each place, and then we might hop around a little quicker and then try out another place.
One of the things we're really liking about Rawai so far is it's really calm and chilled out. I'm sure you guys can tell even within the first minute of the video here. We heard a lot about this place coming down, and that's what attracted us to it. Now, if you are new, by the way, I'm Trevor and that's Anna, Delightful Travelers. Hit the subscribe button, click thumbs up, that just helps us out. If you're not new, it's great that all you guys are back once again. I hope you're really excited for a brand new living series here. It's the first time we've been around coconut trees in quite a while, huh?
It is. There were a few in Naxos in Greece where we previously were, but not that many. This obviously has a much more tropical feel to it. It's one of the reasons we actually picked it is that we love being on beaches, but places that are like developed, but you can still go to a beach, see palm trees, feel like you're in a tropical location. Some of you guys are probably wondering, why didn't we decide to stay in Bangkok? We barely saw anything. We spent about a week there. We were very, very busy and we didn't see nearly enough of the city. But the great thing about our lifestyle and the way that we travel is that we don't book things months in advance. We don't plan our whole year out. So we can pivot, we can do different things, and chances are we're going to be back in Bangkok.
So later in the video, we're going to be showing you guys where we are staying, our apartment that we've rented for a month or so. So stay tuned for that. But speaking of where we're at right now, if you're following us on Instagram, you would have already known. Now, I know not everyone does, but on Instagram, usually in stories, sometimes photos, we have sneak peeks, huh?
Yeah, so on YouTube, in the YouTube world, we're always a little bit behind.
Yeah.
Sometimes it depends on the time, how much we filmed in the past. Right now, it's a few weeks. So if you were following us on Instagram and specifically watching the stories on Instagram and on Facebook as well, you would have seen where we were and known already in advance.
Right now, we're just walking by one of the areas that we love in the town. I don't know if it has a name. We just call it like kind of the strip with the local restaurants. It's right by the beach. At night, this is much more alive, and there's some awesome food down here too.
There's some really good food. If you like seafood, there's lots of seafood
Yeah.
restaurants, but if you just want local Thai food, it's a good place to come. It is pretty touristy. I think it's mainly tourists that come here, but it's really good food. It's got a great view. So yeah, we're really into this. And there's not too much traffic either.
Not at all. All right, well, we found some live seafood.
Yeah, speaking of seafood, this is obviously the place to come. They have like all the tanks of like, I guess, crab and lobster.
Do you want one?
No.
Look at the size of that guy. So let's talk about where Rawai is. It is on the island of Phuket, which is a very, very large island. It's in the south of Thailand, almost the very south. Now let's talk about why we picked Rawai and not somewhere else like Patong. There's lots of different very popular areas on this island, but we really wanted kind of a perfect balance of like development and traditional, also to be able to be chilled out. We wanted coffee shops, we wanted fast internet, we wanted a beach. Now this isn't one of the most beautiful beaches in Thailand by any means, but it's still cool that there's one here. But it really checked every single box for us, and that's why we're here. You guys probably noticed there's a lot of fishing boats here. You can see some of them set up right here. Very local place. There's tours around too, huh?
There are a lot of tours, and there's actually a lot of islands around, and you can just go take a boat over to one of the beautiful beaches on all those islands. However, it's been a little bit hard to plan. The weather has not been what we had hoped for. It's well into November, towards the end of November as we film this. So rainy season is supposed to stop at the end of October, and then like high season starts in November, but it certainly hasn't been acting like it.
No, it's been raining pretty much every day. You'll notice this water's supposed to be like a turquoise.
Yeah, this has been basically the regular weather, is like this overcast. We've been here for like 10 days or something like that. We took a little bit of break from filming, and we had probably 2 really nice days. The problem is that the forecast is always just doom and gloom, so it's like impossible to plan anything, because some days it's nice but it says it's going to be terrible, and then some days it's terrible and it says it's going to be okay, so we never know what it's going to do.
We do promise you guys though that either way, whether it's a nice day or it's a rainstorm, we are going to some islands, we are going to some other beautiful beaches around here. I mean, we're here. I don't want to say we have no choice, but we'd be crazy if we did not. But let's pray to the weather gods. Just please give us some really nice weather.
We've just come over to the main strip here in town. So on one side you do have Rawai Beach, and then you have everything else on the other side. There's loads of restaurants and cafes and all of that stuff right here.
One of the things that attracted us about this town is the mix of restaurants. There's so many traditional restaurants. You can eat for so cheaply, you guys. I mean, we were talking a couple dollars for a Thai dish. Now, if you don't want traditional food, there's lots of trendy restaurants as well.
There is. You can get burgers and pizza and pretty much everything. There's a Japanese place right nearby.
Yeah.
There's loads of different types of food. So that's something that really appeals to us when we're looking for a place, is to be able to eat the traditional food. And so far, Thai food has not been disappointing. We filmed a couple videos ago. I think we did a full like street food video in Bangkok, so you can go watch that. But it's nice to have choices.
Yeah, and I just want to say one more thing about Rawai. When we were trying to decide where to come in Phuket, we pretty much went on a map and just looked at the sheer amount of cafes and coffee shops here. And what that means, fast internet. And for us, that's just like the golden check mark. That means we're in. Well, someone has found their new permanent home, maybe?
Yeah, I might live here. This is a swing right on the beach. Look at the view.
I know. Speaking of the view, now the sun has come out a bit.
No, please stay.
Look at the
Please
color.
stay forever.
The color now of the water, you can actually see. This is cool. We're now hungry and we just came over to a place called Nikita's. Check this place out. We got a Singha as well, and all this talk about restaurants and cafes made us hungry. So we got a dish that is a Thai dish. This is basically like a chicken fried rice, but it's called something like pukao. Pronunciation, guys, I know, but we're gonna try. But she came over and I asked quickly, like, how do you say this in Thai? And she said pukao so fast that I think I'm getting it wrong. But you guys get, E for effort, right? But look at this. This looks really, really good.
So in this dish, we have a chicken. You had the option to order with some different type of meats. We also added an egg on, which was also an additional thing you can have on there. I see some green onions, and I think there's some basil in there. Also want to point out the pretty little flower on the side. This is actually the first time we've had a fried rice dish here in Thailand. We've been eating so much Thai food, and everything we've had has been phenomenal. Hopefully this will be the same. That is so good, and honestly so unlike any fried rice that we've had before. If you're used to having like Chinese fried rice, it tastes totally different. I think it's from the basil. I don't know what they do to it. It's kind of crunchy. It's like they flash fry it or something, but it adds a totally different dimension to this entire dish. It adds something really, really flavorful and delicious to it. Egg is nice and simple. The chicken itself is cut up really, really tiny, so it's not too overpowering. Everything about this is just super yummy.
Well, right next to where we were just having lunch is this pier, this enormous pier right in the center of the town here. I'm glad we came over, huh?
It's really cool. I mean, you can tell from afar that it's really long. It's one of the longest piers I've maybe ever seen anywhere.
Yeah, like,
but it's really cool. Yeah.
I mean, I'm looking ahead right now and this goes as far as the eye can see.
So I love how the water looks. It's crystal clear. You can see, well, it's not very deep, but you can see right to the bottom. But just for some context, mainly around here there are fishing boats and tour boats. You see a lot of people fishing just off the water, and a few people snorkeling here and there, but it's not really a swimming beach, but about 10 minutes away is really, really quick. You could actually walk there if you were willing to walk in this heat for about a half hour or 40 minutes. There is Naiharn Beach, which we went to on another day and didn't film it. Absolutely stunning. I promise we will go back and actually film our day there. We just wanted to have one relaxing day at the beach, but we will go back.
Now I'm sure some of you are wondering like what type of traveler, what type of tourist comes to Phuket in Thailand. Well, so far we figured out a few things. It seems to be a bit of everything.
It is, and let's specifically talk about Rawai, because I think it attracts a little bit of a different person than the other places. Like we said, Patong is like very much a party area. I think it would attract a much younger crowd.
Oh, it would for sure. Big nightlife.
Yeah.
Here, it's more chilled out, but one thing we noticed, if you're wondering like what country comes here the most, it's definitely Russians. There's a lot of Russians in this town.
Yeah, and it seems to be a lot of families too.
Lots of families, lots of children. They're still pretty cool. There's still a mix. You get also, of course, the backpacker, like kind of budget travel people. Thailand's known for that.
And we've seen lots of people with laptops just everywhere. Basically any coffee shop or bar that has like a bar area that looks out, there's always seems to be someone on a laptop.
Always. And if you're wondering, there is like exclusive 5-star hotels as well. So I mean, it's pretty easy to see why Thailand is such a popular touristic destination in the world, and of course Asia as well.
Speaking of Russians, our building itself was actually, I'm pretty sure, built by Russians, which seems to be common in this area. So we're going to take you back and give you a tour of our beautiful apartment.
Welcome to the inside of our apartment. If you're wondering, we are about a 10 to 15 minute walk from town, depending on what side of town you're on. But here we are, right in the kitchen. As soon as you walk through the door, so we have a fridge. There's lots and lots of counter space here, lots of shelving. One of the things we like, it's a washer. You guys, that is so important when you're traveling full time. Now come this way, I'm going to show you. We have just a 2-burner cooktop, and honestly it's cheaper to eat out at some of the traditional Thai restaurants than go shop for groceries sometimes. I'm not even joking. I have to show you this on my screen. So this is my laptop, and I have speed test up. Remember before we talked about the internet and how fast it is? This is the fastest internet we have come across in all of our travels. Look, this is like 600 down, and let's just wait 1 minute. And you can probably see this is about 300 up. 300 up, 600 down, 300 up. That means we can upload a video in about 30 seconds. That never happens. So we're very happy with this decision.
So this side of the same room is our living room area. Got a big sofa here. I think it might be a pull-out sofa, but I haven't tested it. I'm pretty sure it is though, it looks like it. There's also an AC up here, but it's also a huge TV here. This is the perfect setup for watching shows, and we have been watching some new shows, which is great. We have not had time.
Well, let's fill them
ages.
in. What have we been watching?
Shantaram? Is that right? Shantaram? Maybe someone can correct. It's on Apple Plus, Apple TV Plus, whatever that's called. Really good so far.
I'll take you guys outside here and show you our patio. So it is big. Here's the view. You can see there's like some traditional homes down there, but off in the distance, I mean, we have an amazing view. Town is just kind of that way if you're wondering, but yeah, we have these chairs. I mean, this is pretty much everything we need, huh?
It is. The upstairs actually we haven't been spending much time, I should say, out there because the upstairs roof is crazy. I'll show you that in a second, but we'll show you the bedroom first. Pretty small, but it works pretty well. We have a king-size bed. It's really comfy. It also has its own separate AC as well. There is a desk, although we haven't really been using that because Trevor has been using. I usually sit on the couch and Trevor uses like the table that's in the main room. And there's also another massive TV in here. You could like lay in bed and just watch shows for days.
So the closet is this way. You guys might have saw that a second ago in the frame.
Yeah, this is huge. It's basically a full walk-in closet. It's got loads of built-ins. Probably the best closet we've had in our travels.
So there's a door here in the closet. It's kind of like a walk-through, and then yeah, you're in the bathroom area. So here we go, vanity, toilet, of course, and then you have a nice walk-in shower. And yeah, you can maybe demonstrate. Come this way, and we'll open the door.
Right. So there are 2 entrances to the bathroom, so you can get to it from the bedroom or from the kitchen.
Yeah, I mean that's the whole place. I don't know how many like 100 square feet do you think this is?
I don't know square feet. I feel like it was like 45 square meters or something like that.
I know our place in Halifax is 540, so this is probably about 500 square feet. So we're loving this place so far, but our favorite part is up on the roof. Just wait for it.
Welcome to the rooftop area. We love it up here. We've been spending a lot of time when the weather does cooperate right now, not so much. It was beautiful a little bit earlier. I thought maybe the gods screwed
Yeah,
our
I think
fall,
all
but
doom and gloom is coming again.
yeah, but if you look at that infinity pool, it's huge. There's loads of space, lots of chairs up here. We've never had any issues getting them. They're currently putting away all
Yeah,
the
look, I'm going to show them. Look, you can see they're putting the cushions away. Guys, in the day when it's sunny out, this is amazing here,
It
isn't
is. There's lots of places to lounge. There is a covered area. There is a hammock over there. It's amazing.
Yeah, look at that. I can see the rain actually coming our way. We're going to be in trouble.
That's going to be here in a minute, so this might end the rooftop tour.
So this has been the problem so far here in Rawai or in Phuket in general. We cannot predict the weather at all. It's not supposed to be rainy season right now. Like, it's not at all, but yet it's raining.
I know. Maybe people that are watching this will give us more information. Hopefully by December it'll be better. Maybe November's just like an iffy month,
Maybe.
and then after that it's a lot better.
But we're still going to try to make the most of it. It's just been hard. We've been here for a while now, and this is the first time we filmed because it rains all the time. I can't believe it's raining again.
Yeah, it just started. It literally just started.
Okay, we'll go back downstairs to our place and end the video. Well, we dodged the rain. It is. We're looking out the window right now, and it's coming down.
Oh, it's coming down. Yeah. That's the thing about the rain here. It doesn't normally rain just a little bit. When
No.
it rains, it rains.
Yeah, I mean, this is the last time we had this happen was when we were in the Philippines.
This
I think.
actually reminds me a lot of what it was like in rainy season when we got stuck in the Philippines
Yeah.
when the pandemic first hit. At first, we had like the first couple of months, we had perfect weather every single day when we were in super lockdown.
Mm-hmm.
Then when things started to open up, it switched over to rainy season, and we couldn't do anything because it was just, you'd have nice days, but every day it called for rain, and
Yeah.
you just didn't know if it was, even when it looked nice,
Well,
it ended up raining.
We'll figure it out. We are still going to do some things. We just hope the weather turns around a little bit. We could have worse problems, let's be honest.
Yeah.
But
Despite that, we are loving it here.
it's amazing so far, but fingers crossed this weather goes away and the sun comes out and we can take you guys to some epic destinations. So I hope you guys are excited. Here we are, living in another place, trying to figure out if this is somewhere, Thailand, is this somewhere full-time we want to live in the future?
And for those of you guys that are just tuning in for the first time, didn't see our Bangkok videos, this is our first time in Thailand. I can't believe it's our first time
it's crazy.
here. We've been wanting to come here for years and years and years, and it's just never really worked out, so this is
Yeah.
another dream come true for us.
And the goal of the channel right now, we're trying to figure out places to live as we kind of move forward and get older. We're looking for places that we want to be kind of long-term. So right now we're on a big scouting mission in different countries, trying to figure out where to do that, because our home is on the road, you guys. So that's it's been a lot of fun though. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's the start of a new series. If you got this far, just click the like button. That just helps us out. Leave us a comment. All of the things.
Especially a special thank you to our patrons and our channel members as well.
Yes, without you guys, we would not be here.
All right, guys, that's it.
From Rawai, wishing you delightful travels.
See you soon.
Oh,